Hi there, good day to you. And in today's video, we are going to code this simple, nice looking landing page. Yeah, buy or drive. I just pull out an image from the net and then I gave it a title with some small search functionality. Oh, there should be a search over here too. My bad. I'll put it there right in the coding. And I actually made this design using Figma. Yeah, Figma design. I have a playlist for um Figma, UI UX, front-end development, and then back-end development with Python, as well as Photoshop. If you have interest in any of this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and anytime I release a video, you will not miss it. Alright, this video, all we need is that's just any image at all of a car can pull out, or any background of your choice. Then we need a close menu icon. We need, of course, it's a transparent background, a PNG, so you wouldn't actually see it. Okay, and also we need an open menu icon. Okay, so let us right click on this and then open with VS Code. Yeah, so that it opens this directory right in VS Code for us to start working with. All right. Come on, what happened here? Okay, so let's create our index.html very fast, and then we can press on shift 1, and then press shift 1, press on tab key, then we call it the drive. Okay, let's call it b b and d b and d. All right, so by our drive we are going to create another css. Let's call it style.css. Hit enter. Then we have let us link this css file to our html. Okay, oh, I made it capitals, it should be small. Let me right click, come to rename, clear distance, index.html. That's okay. So right under the title we'll write link, and then we'll write style css to link our css, and then we move. So let us create our first container. Let's call it container, container. All right, container. It should be container. Container. Press on tab, create a div, and inside the div we are going to style. Let us style this div. Okay, Control plus C. Open up the style of CSS. And before that, let us style all of them, and then we have a padding of 0, margin of 0. I'm going to use a font family of Verdana. If I was connected to Google, I could have been using the Poppins or this what is it, Montserrat. And then for the body actually I want to give it a background, some sweet background, be hash FFF3. Don't worry, that'll be white color, but I'll change it all the way getting close to this, and I think I can fix the color from here. This is the background I need. Good. Control plus S. So let us right click and then use open with a live, I think from HTML. Control plus S to save. Right click and then open with live server. And then let's wait for our web browser to shoot up and open. And when that happens, we will hope it's coming right. It should come. Okay, it is coming. Alright, so it will open good, that nice background, but actually we don't even need to use the background anyway. So this is my GitHub. It has not been opened yet. So let us go back. Let me control plus minus to leave this on 100%. Let us minimize this, and I hope you can see the code, else it is too much. Okay, that's okay. Now this container, let's pick it. Control plus C to copy, or we can right click and then copy. Let's come to start on CSS, and in a new line, Control plus V to save it. But that is not correct because it is a class. You use a dot to add. So dot, and now paste container. Let's open our curly braces. Write background image, background dash image and then we write our URL, open, and what's the name of the image? This is the image here, buy or drive .png. It is actually loading. Okay, let me close it. So you are going to write buy, BUI, or drive. You can see that I've already referenced here. You can just click on it to just put it inside. Control plus S. Let us open. It has not come, right? That's okay. Let us go. Let's write back background position. Background background dash position. Let's center background dash size should be cover. That's okay. And then let us come and see, refresh, and nothing has come. We are going to give it a height, height, height of 100 dynamic view height. That's okay. And then the width of 100%. That's okay. Let's save and see. Boom, that's now come, because the image wants us to specify the what the um the height and the width that appears. Now let us come and give a background opacity. Okay, let's just write opacity, OPACITY. Okay, opacity of, let's say, 50%. Let us save and see what happens. It has reduced, but the problem is that background we are using here, we should make the body a black background, okay, so that it feels in. Have you seen that? Very good. Imagine if the body background is white. Take a look at what happened. Let me save, open, so it looks blurred, but the body has to get a background of what? Black, so that when we save, Control plus S, open up, so it's a bit darkish. Can even make the opacity to what? 40%, so that it fades. Control plus S, open, so that it is what? Hiding inside, right? Now, let us come back to our index.html. Then right inside this class, we are going to have a nav. Okay, so all I just did was to type, just type nav, NAV, press on tab, it will update for us. Let's open up, and inside the nav we are going to have a logo, so .logo. Okay, press on tab, the logo I'm going to write DATAMAN, dataman, my name, and then inside the same nav we are going to have our nav links, so .nav-links, hit on tab, and the nav links, inside the nav links we are going to have our unordered list, and inside the unordered list we are going to have our list items, and for our list items we are going to have our anchor tags. Okay, so each anchor tag will have let's say first we have home, I said home, HOME, and we can just hit on shift alt and press the down key, 1 2 3. Okay, so we can now change this one. So we have about ABOUT, then we can change this one to contact, CONTACT. We can change this one to garage, garage, GARAGE. Okay, garage. Let's save, Control plus S, and then let's click on the web browser, and we can't see anything yet, right? I'm sure they are there. See, can you see? When I click, they are appearing. When I click, they are appearing small. Okay, now what is going to happen? Let us take this. Okay, we're going to style it. I'm going to style it. Style is okay. Control plus C to copy. Now let us come to our style.css. So let us give it a comment, and then the comment will be, this is for the nav links. Okay, hit enter and go backwards. It is not a class. Okay, just a semantic tag. So nav, just type NAV, capitals, NAV, then open a curly braces. Then when you set the color to what? White. Just press on shift F, save it, open and see. Only this has changed to white, no problem. Don't worry about that. So container opacity. It's like something is wrong. No problem. So let us go down. Let's set the display to flex. Yeah, the display to what flex, and then let's set right now it has what shifted. It has shifted. Let us comment this background image, okay, so that we can see what is actually happening. Yes, let us comment it now. Okay, so let us even comment the whole of this. Okay, let us comment the whole of it. Save. Black. Let us comment the whole of this. 0.0. Let us comment the container and then the body items. Control / save. Let us see what is happening. Good. So we can see our nav items. Let's remove the so-called color from it. Let us remove the color property. Okay. Let's save. Alright. So we can see the data man and then the home. Alright. So what we are going to do is that we are going to put justify content. That will be what space between. Alright, so that shifted the data man and the home and about stuff all away from each other. And then we can say that align items, set them to center so that they can be aligned, from the top to the down, they all be in the center very well. And okay, again, we are going to pick the nav links. Yeah, this nav link items. This nav links. So nav dash link, I've copied Control plus C, nav link ULLI. Or we can just type the nav links. Okay. Let us set the flex, okay, to 1. And see what's gonna happen. So right now, okay. So right now, it is now a flex item that is occupying from the left to right. So what I'm gonna do, set the text align property to right. Okay, and see what's gonna happen. Is that I've shifted it all the way to what this side. This is for the whole of the nav item. So okay, let us leave the nav links. Now we are going to select the nav links and the ULLI, all these LI items, okay, and deal with them. So dot after the copy, so let me paste nav links UL and then LI. Open the braces. Just set the display to what inline care block. Let's save. Have you seen that they are all in one line? Can you see? Let me clean that line. See. Let me remove the display. Control plus S. So now see. I feel they are now what vertically. They are what block items, but I want to what set them to our inline block. So let me Control plus Z to undo. Bring it back and see what happens. They jump to be in one line. Okay. Hope you get it. That's good. So we move on. Now the nav items, you can see that it is containing the whole of the top nav items. Okay, these items, the nav. So we can set. Oh, let me remove this. Just refresh the page. This will go away. We can change now the nav links ULLI. Let's select the anchor tags. Let's give them a color. Fine. Let us not give them a color yet. See the whole of this, the container we created earlier. Let us remove the let us remove the reason, the commenting so that we can activate again. Save. Okay. But then we have to set the color of the nav link items to white. Okay, so color, set them to what? White. Okay. And let's save. So that everything has been changed to white. And then we can give it opacity of 100%. Very good. Overwriting that. And then you can see that still they're not having opacity. No problem. Cut this out. Give it to the nav links. Uh, the nav items. Save. Okay, that's good. This opacity is really I don't know, you can change background image opacity. Do you have any property like that? If no, if no, let's remove this. Okay, the opacity is really contradicting, making it, the opacity was making this our these items to be blurred out, but I'll come and work on it later. But the background too should still stay as this. Okay, all right, so let us calm down. Okay, now that we are working on this, now we have a logo here. That's the color. This over here, logo, this logo, we have to make the color to be white. Okay, so let's come, select it, paste it there, Control plus V. Let's set the color to what? Okay, so save that. Also be set white, but the whole of the nav, the whole of the nav, I want to give it a padding, padding, a padding of top and bottom. Let's give it 3 per. Okay. Padding of let's say padding of top. Okay, padding of left and bottom, top and bottom 0, left and right. Let's give it like 10%. Okay, let's see what happens. That shifted, our items inside small. That's okay. And the now let's give it a padding dash top of what 3%. And let's see what happens. That shifted items, but it's not too down. It's okay. It's good. Just the image that I want remove, I'll reduce its opacity small. All right, so just let's come there. Let's come to under the nav. Okay, under the nav, we are going to have our text box. So let's write .text -box. Okay, inside the text box, we are going to have a big header. We are going to have a big header in capital letters BUYOR. Let's put that one in H1. Okay, H1. We have BUY or DRIVE. That's for buy or drive. Okay, and at the buy or drive, we are going to have let's say an input. Let's say INPUT, input of text. Okay, and then the value inside it, the value that should be put inside it is what? Search. SERCH. Okay, that's no problem. And down there, we are going to have two anchor tags. Yeah, two anchor tag elements. The first one here, and then what we have there, we have get trial. We have get trial, GETTRIAL, and then duplicating it again. The second one is going to be what? See more. SEEMORE. Alright, let's take that inside and then give it a style. Copy. Alright, let's see if it has appeared or not. Okay, so they have appeared. Can you see them here? It has appeared. So let's give it text box. Let's give it a display of flex. That's okay. And then the flex direction column. Oh, very bad. Sorry, that didn't work out. Let's give it a display of what? Block. BLOCK. Okay, display of block, and that will make the whole of this thing to what? Move. Okay, that's okay. Let's change the position. POSIZ. The position to absolute. Absolute. And then we also set the top to what? 50%, and the left to be 50%. That's okay. You can see what I've jumped and come. Alright. The left, I wanted it to actually be, let's give it like 10%. 10%. That's okay. Let's make it even 7%. 7% is for a reason, okay? Okay, see what it's beginning from. Let's give it like 9%. Probably 9.5%. Okay, it's okay. Now I'll fix this ones over here. Let's give it a transform translate, and then translate of negative, so the left will be a negative 9.5%, comma, and then negative 50%. Okay, let's see whether that's very good. It has jumped and then come to just the place I wanted it to be like. So we are going to pick each of these and work on them one by one, okay? So first of all, we will pick the H1. Okay, so we'll select the class and then reference the element. So let's come down here, dot text box H1. Okay, so that the color should change to what? White. Let's check and see if that's changed to white. Boom, white. And then the font size. The font size. Let's give it like 3 rem. 3 rem units. That's still too small. Let's give it like 5 rem. It's okay. It's okay. Then let us pick the what? The input and the work on it. Okay. Let's come down. The text box input. Okay, so that with that one, we're going to have a background. Its background should be what? Transparent. Is that gonna work out? Good, it worked out. And border, we're going to give it a white color, solid, and then that will be about 2 pixels. Okay, that's okay. And then we are going to give it a height of, let's say 30 pixels. If it's too much, we will reduce it. Oh, it's just good. It's just good. And then a display of what? Block. Display of block. I'm not typing nonsense. Display of block. Good. So that it fills out this space and push these two guys downwards. That's just the trick. Okay. Alright, let us go back. Display of block, and then a width of, let's give it like 55. Is it the pixels? Okay, let's see whether that also be fine. That is too small. That's too small. Let's give it like 120 pixels. 120 pixels. Wow, let us give it like okay, fine, 450 pixels. How would that be like? Oh nah, that's fine. And then let's give it a border radius. A border radius of 10 pixels. That's okay. Oh, nice. And then the color. The text color should be what? White. That's good then. Okay. And the padding dash left. That's the internal. Okay. the padding left should be like, let's say 7 pixels. How would that be cool? It's still not enough. Let's make it like 14 pixels just to push that text. It's okay, but I even wish I could add more up to, like, let's say 18 pixels. Okay, up to 18 pixels. It's okay, it has shifted. Now we can even give it a margin. Let's give it a line height, a line dash h, yeah, okay, a line height of, let's say 1.2 line. Would that be too much? I didn't take any effect at all because that is not, it's actually insignificant. Alright, so you can give it a margin, a margin top and bottom, let's say 10 pixels, and left and right should be 0. Okay, what is gonna happen with it? That's good. It has pushed the objects that are around it up and down. That's okay. Let's now pick these items again. Okay, let's just pick the text box and the anchor tags. Okay, alright, so the text box A. Alright, so the text box and then A, let's give them text decoration of none, a color of white, text decoration of none. Okay, text decoration of none. That's okay. And then let's say margin, a margin that we just let them space themselves left and right. Okay, margin right. Okay, just the margin right. Alright, a margin right of, let's say 10 pixels, and see if that'll be okay. Or okay, that's fine. And then let's give them a border of, let's say 2 pixels, solid. It should also be white. How would that be? Okay, let us give them a padding of top and down. Let's give it like 8 pixels, and left and right, let's give it 12 pixels. Okay, that is a bit too bigger than expected. That's actually too bigger than expected. But actually, let's reduce the top and down padding up to that, and then the left and right, I want to maintain it. I've saved. Oh, they still look big. Oh, alright. Border radius. Let's give like 10 pixels. I always like to maintain the 10 pixels for all my border radiuses, except that it is too small. It's okay, but this text input, I want to give it a margin button, a margin button of, let's say 15 pixels. Okay, just so that it will override the first one. It's not even enough. Let me give it like 25 pixels. That's okay. Now there is some small space in between. Okay, so actually this looks well, but this input, the height, I want to increase the height. The input height is not enough. Let's give it a height of, let's say 35 pixels. Just open it up small. It's okay. Now this CMOR, I want to give it a class. Only this. Okay, the second anchor tag. Let's give it a class for red. Yes, or red BTN. Yes, save that. Let us copy it. Ctrl+C. Let's come down there and paste it. And let's give it a background of what? Red. Okay, just red. I said red. That's okay. So let us see. Okay, this one has gotten a background of red. By the border, I want to remove the border of none. Okay, let me remove the border. The border. Did I give it the border? I gave them a border, but this one, yeah, I wanted to remove the border from it. Border. Let me just give it unset. Okay, unset. That means that I want to remove the border, and still the border is still there looking at me. No problem. But we can solve this simply by copying all of this, okay, into just paste them, and the border, give it a border of 9. Let us see, and still it is having that that properties. Okay, in that case we will give them different classes, okay, different classes, so that it will only take effect for uh the ones that we need. So with this, I'll give this class of what? A class of no border. Class for no border. Copy. So I'll change this one to no border. Dot no border. Save. Uh, in the background. Did I give this one in the background? Class of no border. Let me. Okay, I didn't save this. I took class S to save. Come and then it has been okay. Now it has been solved. So we have get trial. We have see more. All right, but one more thing to that. We are going to reduce. We're going to, you see this anchor tags. We want to modify them small, okay, as well as the name here. So let's come up here to our start with CSS. We have the nav lens LIA. Now you can see that they are having a text decoration of underline. Let us change the text decoration. Text dash decoration to none. Decoration to none. This will be a column. And let's see, they are gone. Let us give them a margin, okay, a margin left of, let's say, 7 pixels, so that when I come to save, it will shift all of them to the left side by 7 pixels. Let's save and go back and see. Can you see they were shifted? And I can even add some. I can make this even 10 pixels. You can see the space in between. So that now there is more space between. The data man, that is the logo. Okay, we can, the font size can be increased. Can make this one bold, and even that's the font weight rather. So the font size, you can make this one 1.8 rem unit. Let us save and see the result. That's too big. Make this one 6. Okay, it's too big, right? What about 1.4? It's okay. Now font width, font width should be bold, just to make everything very heavy. Now it looks heavy. With the car image, you know, I want to actually reduce opacity. One of the tricks to do that is that we are going to remove the that different is that background, those things from the, yeah, only the container that we're going to keep. Okay, just remove this background, whatever, remove them, save. Okay, when you come, so that the car is gone. The car is gone. Okay, the car is gone. So you come down here, under just the whole of the container, okay, just under this is the first opening tag and the closing tag. Before you close it, put an image there, img, hit tab. So the image we are going to use by that same image, but it will not appear. You see the way it has appeared. Okay, now we are going to reference it. Let's give it a class. A class of what? BG. BG means background. Okay, so let's copy that. Okay, we're going to copy. Let's come to our CSS. Come to our CSS. Let's paste it. Okay, set the position to what? Absolute. Okay, set the position to absolute. Now see what's gonna happen. So that has covered those writing at the front. It has jump in front. Okay, set the z dash index to -5. That will also send it back again. That means you are sending its position back. Oh shit. Okay, we lost the sound at a point in time. So that means we are sending the position back by what? By -5, and then the top make it 0. Okay, and the left make it 0 as well. Then so that has now fit the page. Okay, it has now fit the page. Yeah, so that is how we go about it. And then the width of that image, if they still want, can make it 100%. Okay, 100%. And the height the height should be 100 dynamic view height. That is how we're going to set the image, so that it's not more shaking again, even if rotate this one. So that is one of the, and we can even reduce the opacity to what? Let's say 30% to only the BG. So that has now gone down, and opacity has only affected the image alone. All right, so that looks cool. 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 So these are our nav items. They are working, and this one, we can also make a nice red over actions. Let's come to where we route the nav links, UI, li, anchor tags. This one, just come down and put the hover, HOVR. That means when you hover on top of it, what should happen? Well, you're going to have border dash bottom, a border bottom. Why is it not? Okay, fine. Border bottom, let's say 2 pixels, solid, and that one should be red. Okay, yeah. When you hover on top of it, you see that, you see that, you see that, you see that, and can we even give it animation at all? Now view li, just give it animation of, let's say, ease in and out. Yeah, how many seconds? 1 second. That's all. Let's see if that works or not. It's like too fast. Just ease in. It's okay. 1. Make it like 2 seconds. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. This one to unhover. Want to change this nav link. Okay, it's a div. But can we put the div cut? Put them inside an anchor tag. Of course. Save and let's see. In the color. So the logo -a. Where's our logo? .logo anchor tag there. Change the color to what? To white. And then the text decoration. Text dash decoration should be what? None. That's okay. Okay, so let us move this a little bit. Okay, agree. A change was made. Let's come start with CSS. We have text box. Then the left, let's increase it to 11. And of course, this two, let's go to 11. Save. That shifted. Since 11 is too small, let's make it like 15 or even 17. Okay. These two should also shift to 17 as well. Let's come here. Good. Almost getting aligned. Almost getting aligned. I want this to be in alignment with this. Okay, so let's add a little bit. Let's make it like 20. Left should be what? 20. Save. Alright. That doesn't go way too much. Now the top 50%, we can make it even 50, even 60%, okay? And this one to top negative 60% so that it goes up a little bit. Oh, no. Let's make it 40 rather. 40 from the top. 40. Oh, that's too much. 45. 45. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. So with this, the text sizes should be reduced more. That is, we have the red button, we have the padding top and bottom, make it 5 pixels. Yeah, red button, then the no border button, the padding here to also be made 5 pixels, just like the other one. Save and let's see if that's okay. Reduce the size. And the text, the font size should reduce all caps now. Font size should reduce down to, let's make it 12 pixels, 12, 16. That's okay. These two, the same thing. Make it 14. Yeah, 14 is okay. Copy it. The same thing for the red button too as well. Save it for the two of them. Good. It's okay now. I want to put some text here. Okay, so let us do that quickly. So let us come. We said, so our dealership, our DEALERSHIP. Let's come down. Then we have a p tag, then some loading 15. Hit the tab, hit save, Ctrl plus S, and we don't have anything. That's okay because let us see right in there. Okay, plus cut all of this, put it before save. Okay, it has been saved, but still we didn't see it. So with the right text, it is also in the nav. It should rather be in the, if I put it in the container, if I put it in the container, let me see, it will appear somewhere that we wouldn't want. It will appear somewhere that we wouldn't want. Copy. Let's come, paste it, give the color of what? It's okay. Do we find it? Ah, see it over here. It's amazing. So it should come after the text box. That text box itself has been made. Okay, you have to set the position to absolute. That's okay. So set the position position absolute. Yeah, absolute. Okay, let's save. And what happens? Let us set the right to 0. We'll move it to the right side. Yes, and then um the width make it like 70 pixels. That is even too small. Make it like 170 pixels, and let's see, even that's too small. Make the width to be 270 pixels. That's okay. Now the bottom 0. Set the bottom bottom to 0. Bottom to 0. Okay. We can set the bottom to now let's make it 10. Oh, bottom should be 0. 10 back to 0. It's okay. Now we've got it to be at the corner. Okay. Text align text text align right. Okay. Okay. And now let's give it a margin. margin. Margin of margin dash right. A margin right of, let's say, 15 pixels. Okay. Yep. 15 pixels to be fine. 15 is too small. Let's make it like 30 pixels. And then the same margin dash here. Margin bottom. I just spelled butu. 30 pixels. It's okay. That's okay. It's okay now. We've got it just like we wanted. And then the H1. The text right. Add the text right. And then we are targeting this H. The H3. Let's target the H3. Open the curly braces. So let's give it a line height. Or let's say 2 rem. Okay. Okay. That will be better, right? With this, and the margin right, we want to give more space. Okay. The margin right for the text should increase more because 70%. Okay. 90. 150. 140. That's also not good. 130. Right. You just want to get it to be aligned with this one. So let's reduce it to 120. And 110. It's okay. Now it's aligned. Alright, so we're gonna leave it like this. Now, but what about the media queries for the the whole web page? Just in case, but even this search input is too long. Let's go back to the search. Okay, text box input, the width. Let's reduce it down to 350 pixels. Okay, and the border radius can make it 15. Just to make it. It's okay. That's okay now. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Now, we want to at least, reduce this to the mobile side. Okay. There you go. What happens if this is squeezed to the mobile? The mobile side. So let us work on that. Okay. So we are going to use the media queries. Okay, the media queries to do that. So let's come dot. Let's just create at media. That is the maximum width of 700 pixels. What is gonna happen? Everything, everything, everything. Just that it's the display should be equal to no, everything. Let me see what it works. So when we reduce all this, okay, so when it comes to this, that is what 701 over pixels. See that it's going to what? Change to nothing. So that's going to be the media query. So let's start. Okay, so let's start with the media queries. Now at media, what I'm going to change here? This, let's see, this the nav item should actually go. I wanted to even give it a horizontal. Okay, after these nav items, these URL, blah blah blah. After all of them, I wanted to give them an HR. That is a horizontal ruler. Save and let's see. Wow, it's not bad, but just that it's too close. It's too close, so I wouldn't do that for now. So the logo, I want to reduce the font size. Okay, dot logo. Let's count. Let's go down to logo. Dot. Let's paste this. The font, the size should go down to, let's say, well, let's give it like 15 pixels. That is not bad. Then the whole of this nav links. Dot nav links. Alright, so position, that's their new position. Should be set to absolute. Okay, boom. Absolute. Top should be 0, and then the right should be 0. Okay, and then we are going to set the background to be red. Then the height should be 100 dynamic view height, and then the width should take up to, let's say, 60% of the screen. That's good. And then the Z index, the Z index should be like, let's say, 10 to cover up all those blah 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 things. Now the nav URL, the nav lens, or those nav lens URL line, set their display, set the display to what? Block. Text align to left. That's good. And then what again? The font size. Font size can make it like 30 pixels. That is too much. I see. That is too much. But in the phone, it's gonna be better, right? Let's give it the percentage form. Let's give it like 10%. Oh, let me make it like 50%. Very, very small. Let's make it like 200%. How about 150? 150%. It's okay. Alright, so there is something that we are going to do here. Okay. The nav links. I'm going to give the padding. Okay, the padding top should be like, oh, I want to give like 20 pixels of padding top. I will push the items down. If the push is still not enough, we can make like 30 pixels. Then the padding left. Sorry, the padding left. That one I want to give it like 10 pixels. 10 pixels. It's okay. And now all these UI LIs, I want to give them a margin of top and bottom. Let's say 5 pixels. Left and right should be 0. It's okay. It's okay. Now there is something that is going to happen here. Okay, that is this nav links Angasano. I give it a filter, right? A filter. What is the filter? Blur. The blur is going to be blur like 20 pixels, right? Oosh, that's too much. 3 pixels. Ish. Are we doing the actually? I don't want to bring blur in this matter yet because it's actually causing trouble. So okay, let us go like it is being. Okay, so can we say background blur? Back GROUND dash blur. Nothing like that, right? Or nothing like that. So I'm gonna return that. Okay, so at the top of this nav ULLIs, we are going to put the image there. Okay, an image there over here. So let's add an li, and we're going to put an img. And so it's going to be close menu.png. It's too big, right? We have to style it. So nav ULLI nav just dot nav links ULLI ing, and the width, we can make the width like, let's say 20%, 20%, okay, just 20%. 20% is okay. It's okay. It's just okay. Can we make it like 15%? Making it very small. Yeah. And then let's notice that when it is more than fine. What we'll do is that this nav links ULLI, take it out from there, bring it right outside, okay, from where the nav links are, where you are styling those images, and put it there. That so it becomes global. Global means everywhere. But one thing is we'll hide it on the desktop, okay. So let's come and give it a class. This li. Let's give this li class of hide dash desktop. Let's open hide desktop. And then after the whole of the nav links, after those UL stuffs, yeah, we are going to that is at the ending. Let me see, these are the nav items of the data map. After those UL stuff, we are going to have another image again, img. Yeah, we're going to have another img, and then the source is going to be like open menu, and that one too. The size has to be reduced. Okay, now it's going to be called with can call it with nav img. We can call it with nav img and give the width of is it 30%, 15%, right? Yeah, 15% is for the other one. So let's maintain that conversion. Okay, you'll grow 50% is too much. Let's make it like 5%. Okay, 4. Okay, even crowd 4 is too much. Let's make it 3. That's 3. And what is going to happen is that we are going to hide it on desktop. Okay, we're going to hide this thing on desktop so that it only shows on what mobile screens. So we'll come down here and give this onto a class. We could have put this onto inside another, but let's give it a class over here. CLASS. what? Hide desktop. Hide desktop. Copy. Put it inside hide desktop. So we are coming to the CSS. Now come and say dot hide desktop. So display is got what now. That's all. So that on the desktop screen, hide dash desktop. I hope that hide desktop as a class, but it also taking effect. Let me see the close menu. Let me see hide desktop, hide, and the desktop. How the spelling is right. Open menu, open menu. Let me see. Right on the desktop, it isn't taking effect. Actually, where we have put the class may not be taking effect. Take it from that place and put it right in here. Save it and let's see. Okay, now it's gone. So on the desktop, it will not appear, but in the phone, let us come. Okay, but in the phone, this hide desktop class, this hide desktop, we want to copy it inside the media queries. Inside the media queries, we want to display it. The display should be set to what? Unset. Unset. Also, so it will not be set again. So look how it's gonna happen. So in a mobile screen, you will see it, but on desktop, it will disappear. Mobile screen, you will see it, but desktop, it will disappear. Mobile screen to come, desktop, it will be gone. And this one, we want to set the display, the nav link URL, whatever. Set the nav links, blah blah blah. Set the display to now. Display to what? None. So it will hide it for us. Even in the small screen, it won't come. But you rather see this thing. The width is very small, power. Actually, we have to increase that thing small. Come. Where do we see the nav links? Nav img. The width, make it 15%. 0% is okay. Can leave it there. That's even too much. Make it 10%. That's okay. It's fine now. It is now okay. Can even make it 9%. It's okay. Now, our next focus, we are not done now. So I want to now make it so that when you click on this, what is going to happen? It will trigger and open that nav links. Okay. So we are going to add JavaScript. So let's give this nav links an ID. Let's give this an ID of, let's call it nav dash links. Okay, it's okay. And then this particular image icon, we're going to give the JavaScript on click. What should happen? We're going to call this function on click. We're going to call the function called show menu. We're going to call this function called show menu. And then this particular image, let me say on click, we're going to what? This one should be what? Hide menu. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to use JavaScript to call this functions. This function, this one. So let's work on this once. Okay, this video is quite getting bigger. It's like 1 hour 6 minutes now. Let's quickly do fast and a wrap up, okay, so that we can finish up. Alright, so let's come to function show menu. Let's create a JavaScript file. Script.js, and then we're going to link that JavaScript to the top menu there. Script.js. Okay, now let's come down. In the JavaScript, we see that let nav dash link nav links should be equal to what? Document dot get element by id, and then that particular element that we're getting is id is called what? Document dot get element by id. That is, and the id of that element, where did we put it? I created this somewhere. Nav links over here. The id is what? Nav links. Copy, put it inside, paste, put this end invitation, and we are actually assigning this nav links to this. Okay, nav links. So let's come down. Let's say that function. What function are we going to actually work on? This function here, show menu. Show menu function. Okay, let's copy it. So show menu. So when it is clicked, the nav links, this nav links dot style dot display, because I want to set the display to what? A different variable. That is what? Let's say block. So what is happening here? When we click on the show menu, okay, come on. This function. Okay, let us use this function to set this hide menu. This one should be, yeah. This one should rather be the show menu. This one should be the show menu rather. This should be the show menu. This should rather be the show menu. The show menu, SHOW, and this should rather be the hide menu because it's the closed item. Okay, sorry about that. This is what? Hide menu. So this nav links, when we click on the show menu to what? Set the nav links or style or display, set it to what? Blocks. Let's try it and see. For nav links, document by id. Okay, document by id, nav links. The nav links, you have to reference it. Yeah, nav links. Okay, we can even use the class to select. We can even use the class document or query selector. So let's say that class of nav link. Let's click there. Okay, let's save document dot query selector. Copy document dot query selector. Document dot query selector, and then paste those things there. Save. So function show menu. When they show menu, so nav links dot style dot display set to block. Okay. Alright, so when I click on it, boom, nothing is happening. This one. So this nav links. Okay, so I'm working on the show menu, show menu. On click unclick. So unclick is okay. Show menu. To call this function show menu. So show menu function will take effect, and we set a display. But now the display is none. I set a display to none. To set a display to display, the display was into block token. Set it to what? NON. Now I set it to go away. So want to add change uh, yeah. So the function, let's see about that. Right. Document dot query selector nav links. Now okay, nav links dot star dot display is equal to what? Block. I click on the show menu, but then it didn't take any, it's not taking effect. Okay, click. See the image. And the image, okay, work on the show menu. Open menu, show menu, and click. On click on, so is it capital C that you are choosing? No, small c. And click, call the show menu function. And then the style dot display. So that's the display. The display to display to block. Set block again. Block to block. Document dot query selector nav links. This one and two. So let's be two. Okay, so I've identified the problem is right here. We use, it should be script, script, script with an src tag. That be, it should not be link, it should be script rather, to link it. So this is now, I think this is correct for you. So show menu, okay, it's a function. Then the script .js is okay, so I can script. And then the show menu, this image, this function, this open menu image. Now click, let's go to what the show menu. That show menu, cut it, bring here, control plus U, plus save. So you have the on click, resolution capital 9 and click. So call this function show menu copy. So this is a function. So nav length can call this constant. Constant. So we have nav length. If you scroll to document.query selector nav length. Okay. Nav length or style display. I will change the display to block. Function is not working. Function. Why is it void? Okay, let me come to HTML. Something is wrong inside here. Can you copy? Come to the script. Script. Open menu.